Um, I found Project Nature Connect during a very difficult moment in life where I was faced with just how emotionally intolerable um, the the punitive behavioral biological treatment focus of conventional mental health was. I was looking for a job, and I was just desperately unhappy with the options that were there. And and so in desperation, I sat down and Googled holistic PhD, and up came ecopsych.com, and I started reading, and it was just like reading from the depths of my own heart. Reading about nature being alive, and which I knew, and which was a piece of home for me. I had immersed myself in this for about 10 years when my son was little, and really exploring who I am and what the earth is all about, or how it feels, and other creatures and plants and rocks and and the water and the air, and so to suddenly discover that there was a program where I would be able to do this, where there would be other people who were just as in love with nature's vitality and beauty and and integrity as I am. And so it really was exactly what I was looking for, and it happened in an instant. I sat down, I Googled this, I did a Google, and there was ecopsych.com, and and my search was over. So, well, when I read what I read, which felt so familiar and beautiful and comforting, there was a little note on there saying, for more information or to talk about the program further, call Dr. Cohen. And so I called Mike, and as soon as I heard his voice, it was just, there's this sweet old man's voice, and so friendly, just like family. And I started to cry. It was so, it just struck me. And I told him that I had a very powerful kind of an epiphany, an experience of the earth being alive in somewhere around 1995, mid-90s. And I told him about that experience. I don't know why that came out. And Mike said, I had the same experience. It's on the website. Did you see that? And I hadn't seen that page yet. So, and when he said that, I just felt, he was a kindred spirit. And when I took the orientation course, I discovered that because we're learning through our own sensory experience, that it was going to be even much more powerful than I had known, that I would be able to discover how the earth works, how I work, how my body works, how my emotions work, through my own experience, direct sensory experience. And there's no better knowing than the body knowing. So then once I realized that, I knew that I was onto something very powerful. And it has been just such a joy. The friends that I've made here, the relationships in my interact groups are like family. Doing these activities and learning how to really revive my own system has given me a way to restore my relationship with the earth, my relationship with the other members of my community, the non-human members of my community. And that's such a precious gift. I didn't know that I was going to get to this place in my life, and I feel like I've really I've really gone beyond what I thought I would be able to achieve in my own personal growth. It's taken me farther than I thought that I was going to get in this life. Because our experiences are so meaningful and deep and rich, and we're really healing through the activities as our senses begin to wake up. And as we learn that by engaging as an active member of nature and engaging our senses, that that here we have a really healthy automatic mechanism for refreshing us when we're exhausted, and for pouring our sorrows out and feeling comforted, and stimulating insights just effortlessly,